Raptors leading by 21, and Denver will start the fourth quarter with Murray out there with Harris, and it's Arthur, and there's Laverne, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Denver shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Steve, now that it's all said and done, when you look back in your career, do you have one of those single moments that stand out as your favorite?
Yeah, I think my favorite for me is probably on draft night. And then I think the moment that it retired. So everything in between, and the good and the bad. A lot of people point to the championships and all-star and the gold medals, but I think the relationships, the ups and downs, the injuries, just everything, it shapes you as a young man.
One of the, going with the saying that the journey is the reward.
It's totally right, Kevin. I mean, that journey, a lot of people don't get a chance to have that journey. So you want to appreciate even the things that didn't go so well.
Yeah, great perspective. Murray, the pass to Nurkic. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And it's Laverne missing.
When you're that wide open from a very makeable distance, you have to come away with points. The way he threw that pass with such ease on the run, that was a thing of beauty.
The Nuggets now on offense. Murray with it. It's stolen by DeRozan. He's been up and in off the pretty assist. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look how comfortable he is today shooting the basketball. You can tell DeRozan is feeling it.
Murray kicks to Laverne. Shot to stop the run. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. How the NBA now playing games in London every season. Games selling out in record time. Word is, Steve, the league would eventually like to launch a 4-team division in Europe. Think that could work?
No, I don't think so. I think when you look at it, that's be so hard for teams traveling back and forth, especially those teams in Europe. They'll be traveling over here to the States a lot. I can see an all-star game in Europe, maybe in London.
Too, yes.
I think an all-star game first.
It's stolen. The 10-footer.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
First one falls for him. Terrence Ross can be absolutely infuriating, Steve, to watch, and at times pure joy. He embodies the idea of a player who can get white hot and then go ice cold and disappear.
Well, it's frustrating because Ross has athleticism. He has a nice jump shot. The potential is there, but he has to be able to have this go consistently throughout the game. Sometimes he doesn't look engaged, but when he is, he's fantastic.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Their defense has been atrocious all game long.
Nice shot by Arthur.
He's always one step ahead of the game. Passes like that show off his court vision.
And another basket for Toronto. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Nelson kicks to Beasley. Back to Nelson. The leaner inside. And it's Denver scoring again.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Patterson. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Here's Joseph. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
I mean, the game is in hand, but they're still running their offense, and they're just plain and simple, still making shots.
They get a hand on it. Beasley with a clean look. And again, Denver with the triple.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
They just waited too long. If they could have just made this run a little bit earlier, they could have been in the game. But now this game is out of reach.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Powell, that's good.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
You like to have these type of wins every now and then. Just a comfortable win.
Down low, here's Nurkic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
It's always risky to throw the double team at someone. You have to be aware of who you're leaving open.
DeRozan, count that bucket.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
That explains the gap on the scoreboard. Attacking offense against a defense that's far too relaxed.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.